Have you ever looked at your dog and wondered, what do they really think? Or asked yourself, how much of their world do we actually understand? Today, we're diving into 100 facts about dogs, and I guarantee at least one of these will make you go, wait, my dog does that too. Before we dive in, if dogs are your reason for waking up every morning, smash that like button and subscribe. This channel exists for people like you. Let's start. Facts 1 to 15. Your dog is basically a superhero. Fact number 1. Your dog's nose can smell time. Dogs don't just smell what happened, they smell when it happened. Their sense of smell is so sophisticated, they can detect the age of a scent and track how it's changed over hours. When you leave for work, your dog is literally counting down the minutes by how much your scent has faded in the house. Fact number 2. They dream about you. Research shows that all dogs dream, with puppies and senior dogs dreaming more frequently than adult dogs. Scientists believe dogs dream about their daily experiences, which means your dog is literally replaying the moment you came home, the walk you took, and that belly rub you gave them. You're the star of their subconscious cinema. Fact number 3. Each nose print is 100% unique, just like human fingerprints. A dog's nose print is unique to each dog. No two dogs in the entire world have the same nose pattern. Your dog's nose is their biological ID card. Fact number 4. They can understand over 150 words. Dogs can understand more than 150 words, count to 5, and even deceive people to get treats. Some border collies have learned over 1,000 words. Your dog isn't dumb, they're just pretending not to understand when you say bath. Fact number 5. Yawning is contagious, even for dogs. Research shows that the sound of a human yawn can trigger one from your dog, and it's 4 times as likely to happen when it's the yawn of a person your pet knows. This is empathy in action. Your dog is so connected to you, they mirror your tired state. Fact number 6. Their paws smell like Fritos. The combination of microorganisms picked up from the ground and sweat from their pads leads to that nutty corn chip aroma. You're not imagining it. Science calls this Frito feet, and it's totally normal. Fact number 7. Dogs sweat through their paws. Dogs have merocrine sweat glands on their paw pads, which activate when a dog gets too hot. That's why they leave little wet paw prints on the floor when it's hot. They're literally sweating through their feet. Fact number 8. They have a 6th sense for earthquakes. In a study of 200 dogs, 49% showed a significant increase in anxiety, and 47% were considerably more active the day before a 6.8 earthquake. Dogs with smaller heads detected seismic activity even earlier. They're not psychic. They can hear high-frequency sounds from rocks scraping underground that we can't detect. Fact number 9. They can detect cancer with 98% accuracy. Studies have shown that dogs can be trained to sniff out cancers of the lung, breast, skin, bladder, and prostate, picking up on extraordinarily faint scents given off by abnormal cells. Dogs are being used in medical research as living diagnostic tools. Fact number 10. Their sense of smell is 100,000 times stronger than yours. Dog noses have as many as 300 million receptors, compared to about 6 million in humans. The part of their brain that processes smell is 7 times larger than ours. To a dog, the world is a symphony of scents we'll never comprehend. Fact number 11. They can smell your stress. Researchers from Queen's University Belfast found that dogs can detect changes in human breath and sweat associated with stress, identifying samples from stressed individuals with remarkable accuracy. Your dog knows when you're having a bad day before you even realize it. Fact number 12. Dogs curl up in a ball to protect their organs. Curling up during sleep is an instinct that helps protect vital organs while in a very vulnerable state, a holdover from their days in the wild when they were vulnerable to predator attacks. Fact number 13. They have night vision superpowers. Dogs' corneas and lenses are more rounded than humans, giving them better light collection, and their pupils can open wider to let in more light. This is why your dog can see perfectly fine in the dark while you're stumbling around like a blindfolded toddler. Fact number 14. Wet noses help them absorb scent chemicals. Dogs secrete a thin layer of mucus, which they then lick and present to their olfactory glands on the roof of their mouths to understand the smell. That cold, wet nose isn't just cute, it's a scent-enhancing technology. Fact number 15. Their whiskers are sensory tools. A dog's whiskers help them sense their surroundings, maintain balance, and even use air currents to determine how far people or animals are from them. Never trim a dog's whiskers. They're GPS sensors, not decoration. Facts 16 to 30. Why you'll never love anything more than your dog. Fact number 16. Dogs get jealous. Science proves it. A University of California, San Diego study found that dogs exhibited jealous behaviors when their owners interacted with an animatronic dog, snapping at and pushing against it to get to their owner. Your dog doesn't just love you, they're possessive over you. Fact number 17. They show unselfish kindness. Studies show dogs are among a small group of animals who show voluntary, unselfish kindness towards others without any reward. Dogs help other dogs and humans just because it's the right thing to do. Fact number 18. Looking into your dog's eyes releases oxytocin in both of you. When your dog stares at you, their brain releases oxytocin, the same hormone that floods a mother's system when she looks at her newborn baby. And your brain releases it too. You're both literally falling in love over and over again. Fact number 19. 45% of dogs sleep in their owner's bed. Nearly half of U.S. dogs sleep in their owner's beds. This isn't clingy behavior, it's a survival instinct. In the wild, packs sleep together for warmth and protection. Your dog trusts you with their most vulnerable state. Fact number 20. They grieve when you're gone. Dogs experience genuine grief when separated from their owners. Their cortisol levels spike, and they can fall into depression. When you come home, you're not just arriving, you're resurrecting their entire world. Fact number 21. Your dog knows when you're coming home. Before you even turn onto your street, your dog is already at the door. They've memorized the sound of your car engine, your walking pattern, even the specific time of day you usually arrive. They've been rehearsing the reunion in their head all day. Fact number 22. They can read your emotions. Dogs shown images of unfamiliar human and dog faces expressing different emotions looked at the faces much longer when the facial expressions matched vocal tones. They're the first non-human animals proven to interpret human emotions through both expressions and sounds. Fact number 23. Dogs mirror your behavior. When you're happy, your dog bounces. When you're anxious, they pace. They've synchronized their emotional frequency to match yours. They're your living mood ring. Fact number 24. 70% of people sign their dog's name on holiday cards. The majority of dog owners include their dog's name on greeting cards. Because to us, they're not pets, they're family. Fact number 25. They understand pointing better than wolves. Dogs evolved alongside humans for so long that they instinctively understand when you point at something, a skill that wolves, their closest relatives, don't naturally possess. Your dog speaks human. Fact number 26. Dogs have a guilty look, but it's not guilt. When dogs were wrongly accused of eating a treat, they often looked more guilty than dogs who had actually eaten it. That guilty face isn't shame, it's them reading your anger and trying to appease you. They're not sorry, they're scared you're upset. Fact number 27. Owning a dog can extend your life. Combining patient data of 3.8 million people, researchers found owning a dog leads to a 24% reduced risk of all-cause mortality and a 65% lower chance of dying after a heart attack. Your dog isn't just your companion, they're your life support. Fact number 28. Therapy dogs reduce anxiety in hospital patients. Research shows that petting a dog can help anxious patients awaiting treatment in casualty departments to relax. A dog's presence measurably lowers blood pressure and heart rate. Fact number 29. Dogs are naturally empathetic. When you cry, your dog doesn't just sit with you. They're absorbing your pain and trying to regulate your nervous system with their presence. They're emotional sponges designed to carry weight you can't hold alone. Fact number 30. Your dog's love is unconditional, unlike humans. Dogs don't care if you're having a bad hair day, if you failed at work, or if you said something stupid at dinner. They love you at your absolute worst, and somehow that love never wavers. The next section is going to completely blow your mind. We're about to dive into the evolutionary secrets, the genetic mysteries, and the bizarre historical facts that explain why dogs are the way they are. If you're loving this, hit that like and subscribe button, because we're only at fact 30, and the next 70 are about to get wild. Facts 31 to 50. The evolutionary genius of dogs. Fact number 31. Dogs and humans co-evolved for 15,000 plus years. Dogs didn't just domesticate themselves, they evolved specifically to understand and communicate with humans. We shaped each other's evolution. Fact number 32. Just 3 genes control 90% of coat types. 90% of all dog coat types are determined by just 3 genes: long versus short hair, furnished facial hair versus non-furnished hair, and straight versus curly hair. The incredible diversity of dogs comes from surprisingly few genetic switches. Fact number 33. Larger dogs have better memory and self-control. A 2019 study found that larger dogs performed significantly better than smaller dogs in memory and self-control functions. However, brain size didn't predict ability to follow human pointing or physical reasoning. Fact number 34. Dogs have a general intelligence factor like humans. Research identified a G factor in dogs similar to humans, showing that dogs with higher intelligence scores were more adventurous, curious about unknown environments, and excelled at learning new tasks. Fact number 35. Herding breeds learn differently than mastiffs. A 2024 study found that herding breeds often adapt quickly when rules change, while mastiff-type dogs tend to stick with their first strategy, showing persistence even when it no longer works. What looks like stubbornness is actually a different cognitive style. Fact number 36. Border Collies can learn 1,000+ words. A Border Collie named Chaser learned the names and could associate over 1,000 words by verbal command. Some dogs have the vocabulary of a 3-year-old human child. Fact number 37. Dogs can fast map new words. A Border Collie dog named Rico demonstrated the ability to infer the names of novel items by exclusion, knowing that the novel item was the one he didn't already know. They can learn new words after just one exposure. Fact number 38. Play helps dogs remember training better. A 2016 study found that dogs who played right after a training session remembered the lesson better and picked it up faster the next day. Play isn't just fun, it's how dogs encode memories. Fact number 39. Dogs use spatial memory like GPS. Studies showed dogs could use spatial memory to locate objects when detours and obstacles were put in place, decoding information and changing tactics due to the situation. They build mental maps of their environment. Fact number 40. They have episodic memory. In a study, 17 dogs watched humans lie down and were later told to do it. Even an hour later, dogs continued performing the action, covering both short and long-term memory windows. Fact number 41. Dog short-term memory lasts about 2 minutes. Dogs range at around 2 minutes with their short-term memory. This is why they seem to forget things quickly, but they excel at long-term memory of people and places. Fact number 42. They can sense magnetic fields. In 2020, Czech researchers found that dogs were able to find their way back from hunting excursions using novel routes by aligning themselves with the Earth's magnetic field. Dogs have a biological compass. Fact number 43. Service dogs know when they're working. Service dogs are trained to know that when the harness is on, it's time to work. Once it comes off, it's playtime. They understand the concept of being on duty. Fact number 44. Dogs lost some abilities when domesticated. Research suggests that domestic dogs may have lost some original cognitive abilities once they joined humans. Studies showed dingoes can outperform domestic dogs in non-social problem-solving experiments. We traded wild problem-solving for social cooperation. Fact number 45. They look to humans to solve problems. Dogs, faced with an unsolvable version of a task, look at a nearby human for help, while socialized wolves do not. Modern dogs outsource their problems to us. Fact number 46. Cognitive decline affects all abilities equally. Research shows there is a global cognitive decline in aging dogs. The G-factor score decreased with age, influenced by health status. Dogs in poorer health exhibited faster decline. Fact number 47. Breed differences in cognition are real. Significant breed differences were found for understanding human gestures, spatial problem-solving in V-detour tasks, inhibitory control, and persistence during unsolvable tasks. Fact number 48. Intelligence isn't just brain size. Recent research shows some of the most intelligent breeds have smaller brains relative to their body size, like working-line Rottweilers and Dobermans. Neural efficiency matters more than size. Fact number 49. Puppies are biologically wired to communicate with humans. Research on puppies aged 8 to 10 weeks found they already show perceptual discrimination, short-term memory, and respond to human gestures like pointing and markers better than chance. These skills emerge early in life. Fact number 50. Dogs' brains are especially good at learning and changing. A 2014 genetic study found that dogs have more brain flexibility than wolves. This helps dogs learn faster, remember better, and adapt more easily to humans and new situations. Facts 51 to 70. The quirky side of dogs. Fact number 51. The Labrador Retriever has been #1 for decades. The Labrador Retriever has been on the AKC's top 10 most popular breeds list for longer than any other breed, though the French Bulldog took over as most popular in 2022. Fact number 52. Greyhounds can beat cheetahs in a race. While cheetahs can run twice as fast at 70 miles per hour for about 30 seconds, greyhounds can maintain a 35 miles per hour speed for about 7 miles. In a long race, the greyhound wins. Fact number 53. A bloodhound's nose is evidence in court. The bloodhound's sense of smell is so accurate that the results of its tracking can be used as evidence in a court of law. Fact number 54. The tallest dog ever was a Great Dane named Zeus. According to Guinness World Records, Zeus was the world's tallest male dog, standing over 3 feet 5 inches tall. Fact number 55. The shortest dog ever was a Chihuahua named Pearl. Pearl measured just 3.59 inches tall. You could fit her in a teacup, literally. Fact number 56. Basenji dogs don't bark, they yodel. The Basenji is not technically barkless, as many people think. They can yodel. They produce a unique sound called a baroo. Fact number 57. When dogs kick backward after pooping, they're marking territory. It's not to cover it up, but to mark their territory using the scent glands in their feet. They're leaving a chemical signature. Fact number 58. The first dog in a movie was in 1910. The first dog to appear in a movie was a border collie named Gene, who starred in the silent 1910 hit Gene Goes Foraging. Fact number 59. Rin Tin Tin saved Warner Brothers from bankruptcy. Rin Tin Tin, a German shepherd, was called the dog who saved Hollywood because his films rescued the struggling Warner Brothers studio from bankruptcy. American soldiers found him as a puppy in a foxhole in France during World War I. Fact number 60. Only Lassie and Rin Tin Tin have stars on the Walk of Fame. While many dog stars have graced the screen, Only Lassie and Rin Tin Tin have stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Fact number 61. The Norwegian Lundehund was created for puffin hunting. The Norwegian Lundehund is the only dog breed created for the job of puffin hunting. Fact number 62. The Dandy Dinmont Terrier is named after a fictional character. It's the only breed named for a fictional person, a character in the novel Guy Mannering by Sir Walter Scott. Fact number 63. The name Collie means black. Collies once tended black-faced sheep, which is how they got their name. Fact number 64. The first dog show was in 1859. It attracted 60 entries, all pointers and setters. Today, the largest dog show, Crufts in England, attracts over 28,000 dogs and 200,000 spectators annually. Fact number 65. Dogs' noses can detect heat. A study found that a dog's nose can detect often very faint heat sources, such as the presence of a small mammal, from 1.5 meters away. The cold nose isn't just for smelling, it's an infrared sensor. Fact number 66. Dogs' noses are colder because they're heat detectors. When the ambient temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, a dog's nose is about 5 degrees cooler. If the outside temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, a dog's nose will be around 8 degrees cooler. Fact number 67. Your dog's happiest memory is you coming home. Think about it. Every single day, the highlight of your dog's entire existence is the 5 seconds when you walk through the door. You are their favorite movie, replayed daily, and they never get tired of it. Fact number 68. Dogs can tell which direction a scent is traveling. They can tell which way a human scent trail is headed, even if they come across it at right angles, and even if the person walks backward. Fact number 69. They can tell scent intensity within 5 footsteps. Studies show their sense of smell is so sensitive that they can tell the difference in scent intensity within just 5 footsteps, but not 3 of the track layer. Fact number 70. 1 in 4 labs has a hungry gene. 1 in 4 Labrador retrievers carries a gene that tricks their brain into thinking they're starving. If your lab is always begging, it's literally genetic. Fact number 71. The 7 years equals 1 human year rule is a myth. University of California researchers found that puppies are middle-aged by the time they're 2, and by 3, dogs are closer in age to a 50-year-old human. Fact number 72. Obedient dogs live longer. Research found that obedient, docile dog breeds live longer. Bold, aggressive breeds lived fast and died young. Fact number 73. Walking with a dog triples social interactions. A 2000 study found that walking with a dog at least tripled the number of social interactions a person had. Dogs are social magnets. Fact number 74. Dogs and humans share similar diseases. About 6 million dogs are diagnosed with cancer each year, and dogs get canine versions of rare human disorders. We use them in medical research because our biology is so similar. Fact number 75. Seizure alert dogs can predict epilepsy 45 minutes early. Scattered reports suggest dogs can predict an epileptic seizure 45 minutes before it begins. No one knows what they're detecting, possibly a smell or subtle behavioral changes. Fact number 76. A service dog named Wallace saved his owner from drowning. Wallace, a Great Dane, pulled his owner Allison out of a pool during a seizure and now alerts her before seizures happen. He won the 2024 AKC Humane Fund Award for Canine Excellence. Fact number 77. Dogs can detect Parkinson's disease. Dogs trained to detect Parkinson's using scent showed remarkable accuracy, identifying skin swabs from people with Parkinson's with up to 80% sensitivity and 98% specificity. Fact number 78. They can detect type 1 diabetes. After the first large-scale study into medical detection dogs, proof emerged that dogs trained to sniff out type 1 diabetes are highly accurate. Fact number 79. CBD can reduce aggression in dogs. Data from over 47,000 dogs revealed that long-term CBD use was linked to reduced aggression. though other anxious behaviors didn't improve. Fact number 80. Flat-faced dogs struggle to show emotions. Pugs, Boston Terriers, Bulldogs, and Boxers, dogs with less wolf-like facial features, are worse at conveying their feelings. They still feel everything, they just can't express it as clearly. Fact number 81. The pandemic pet boom didn't increase happiness. Locked-down Hungarians who gained or lost pets saw almost no lasting shift in mood or loneliness, and new dog owners actually felt less calm over time. Owning a dog requires commitment, not just cute Instagram moments. Fact number 82. Spotted lanternfly detection dogs are a thing. Dogs trained by everyday pet owners are proving to be powerful allies in the fight against the invasive spotted lanternfly. Fact number 83. 74% of owners say play is a high-value reward. In a 2024 survey, 74% said Tug Enough toys helped tackle big training challenges, including recall. Play isn't just fun, it's motivational currency. Fact number 84. 45% of owners think their dog is as smart as a 3 to 5-year-old. Nearly half of dog owners indicated the belief that a dog's mental ability is equal to a 3 to 5-year-old human child. Fact number 85. 1/4 of owners think dogs are smarter than most people. 25% of dog owners agreed or strongly agreed that dogs were smarter than most people. Honestly? Fair. Fact number 86. Bigger isn't always smarter. Brain size, body size, and intelligence don't correlate the way we thought. A Mastiff isn't smarter than a Chihuahua. They just think differently. Fact number 87. Dogs use humans as tools. When faced with a problem they can't solve, dogs will look to you for help. This is called social referencing, and it's a sign of intelligence, not dependence. Fact number 88. Personality isn't determined by breed. A comprehensive genetic study involving over 2,000 dogs found that personality traits are not strictly tied to breed. Behaviors are influenced by a complex mix of genetic and environmental factors. Fact number 89. Dogs trained for puffin hunting have extra toes. The Norwegian Lundehund has 6 toes on each paw to help them climb cliffs. Fact number 90. Different breeds were created for wildly specific jobs. From ratting to herding to hunting badgers in underground tunnels, every breed was designed with purpose. Your fluffy couch potato was once a highly specialized worker. Fact number 91. Shelters use cognitive testing to match dogs with owners. Early cognitive testing helps trainers identify which puppies will excel in service work and which will thrive as family pets. Fact number 92. Dogs' eyes evolved to manipulate humans. Dogs developed expressive eyebrow muscles that wolves don't have, specifically to communicate with humans. Those puppy dog eyes are an evolutionary adaptation designed to melt your heart. Fact number 93. Some dogs are naturally left or right-pawed. Traits like laterality, paw preference, vary and may relate to temperament. Your dog has a dominant paw just like you have a dominant hand. Fact number 94. Wolves who ate woolly rhinos weren't early dogs. 2 Ice Age wolf pups, once thought to be early dogs, were identified as wild wolves thanks to DNA analysis. Their last meals included woolly rhinoceros. Fact number 95. Dogs can grieve the loss of another dog. Research found that 86% of dogs showed at least 4 behavioral changes after losing a companion dog, including playing less and sleeping more. Dogs absolutely grieve. Fact number 96. They know what's fair. Studies have shown that dogs have a sense of fairness. When one dog gets a reward for a trick and another doesn't, the unrewarded dog will stop cooperating. They understand justice. Fact number 97. Dogs prefer praise over food. Brain imaging studies show that most dogs respond more strongly to praise than to food. They'd rather hear, "Good boy," than get a treat. Your words matter more than you think. Fact number 98. They can count to 5. dogs exhibit a basic understanding of numbers, able to differentiate between amounts up to about 5. They're doing basic math in their heads. Fact number 99. Owning a dog reduces childhood anxiety by 23%. Having a dog in the home was linked to a significantly lower chance of childhood anxiety, with positive effects persisting even after accounting for other factors. Fact number 100. Your dog will never stop choosing you. Here's the final fact, and it's the only one that matters. No matter how many times you mess up, how many days you forget to play, how many times you're late coming home, your dog will greet you like you're the best thing that ever happened to them. Every single time. Because to them, you are. And that's it. 100 facts later. And if you're anything like me, you're probably looking at your dog a little differently right now. Because they're not just a pet. They're not just waiting for walks, treats, or toys. They're memorizing your routine. They're feeling your stress before you say a word. And somehow, they choose you every single day. If this video made you smile, tear up, or hug your dog a little tighter, please hit like and subscribe. This channel is for people who know dogs aren't just animals. They're family, science miracles, and emotional anchors all in one furry body. Give your dog a pat from me, and I'll see you in the next video.